Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mazere Young. I'm the founder of the Esther Kaikai Memorial Outreach. I want to take this time to say thank you to everyone who is watching us live right now. This has been quite an ordeal for us getting this work done. And today, I want to walk you through everything that has been accomplished and what else is needed. If you could look to this wall, we have fenced an entire acre and a half. Well, we're in the process of finishing the fence. And this is going to be a 10-foot wall. And on the parts of the fence facing the streets, that will be 12-foot wall. We're gonna have huge gates right here. And this would be, we need some metal plates. We need rods for the gates. There's gonna be one gate on this area, and that will be the main gate, which will be right there, and I will get to that shortly. Now, if you can see, we have started to secure the building by doing guards. All of the windows are being guarded before we actually, all of the windows will be guarded before we actually bring the windows themselves to give more protection. We have here the outside kitchen, which also have guards. Now, this is Africa, guys. I know in the US most times we don't want to have guards, but in this country it is a must for the protection of the children and the staff to make sure the entire place is being guarded. We have the height that we need to protect them, and what we are going to do is do electric fence all around these high walls to make sure no one can penetrate this building. So I'm going to try to walk fast. Now, with all of these things that I'm showing you, we need over 4,000 bags of cement. And let me just run this by you. I try to write it down to make sure I don't leave everything out. We need cement to make over 17,000 blocks. David, point to those blocks. Those are cement blocks that we use to stack up to do the fence walls. Now, we also need to do an outside bathroom. These children will be out here playing most of the time, and they're not always going to run inside. So the next thing that we need to do in about two weeks, basically, is to build outside bathrooms. So we need to have more blocks. It's going to be 2 bathrooms, 2 toilets, and 2 showers. And we'll have an area in the back for the generator to make sure we have that for backup. All right. Also, we need an area for the animals. We have goats, we have sheep, we have chicken, and we're going to try to actually hatch our own so we can have eggs. There's one of them right there as I'm talking. We have an acre and a half that needs to be paved. The whole area will be paved. I would say maybe 70% of the grounds will be paved. Another 25% we will have some green trees and plants or grass, so we have some green areas. But in the back we have just nothing but land, so we made provision for that. I'm going to walk you guys through inside. We need to complete also what's called the oversight, and I'm still talking about the cement, why we need such a huge amount of cement to finish this work. About 4,000 bags. We're doing an oversight, and basically what that is, we'll have to put cement, stone, sand, and iron to level the grounds, the entire grounds on the inside, before we can actually do the tiles. So that's one of the things that we need all of these cements for. Now, as you can see, look at the weather. It's dark. It's been raining cats and dogs. And so we have to make sure we keep this fence from falling over. I call it a wall because really it's a wall. So we have to have iron rods all the way here to help with the water. Let's show this, David. This is what happens when it rains. So we have to have really strong drainage to make sure the water does not destroy the wall. So what do we have to do? We have to have iron bars, iron rods like these. We have to have drainage coming through to get this water out of the property so the walls doesn't fall over. So what do I need to talk about? Plastering, another thing that we need with cement. We have plastered the walls. Let me tell you what that means. Plaster is when they take, I'm sorry guys, this is Africa. It looks like people are washing outside while I'm trying to do a video. Could you please take care of, no, we don't want to see all of that. Sorry guys. We need to smooth the walls. That's what's called plastering, smoothing the walls. and before we actually do the primer and the paint, that requires lots of sand, lots of cement mixed together to accomplish that goal. So there you have it. Let's point the camera to the guys that are working right now in the rain to make the 17,000 blocks that we need. These men work all day to get this done. Hey guys, thank you so much for your hard work. And now, if I can draw your attention to the security area. This is where the security guard will be posted. We will have security person on the grounds, 2 shifts, 12-hour shifts. So we'll have someone here watching the place with cameras all over, ensuring the safety of the children. Now remember, we will have windows on the inside. We will have windows all around. The guards are just there for another level of protection. Now look at this gate. This is all about safety, safety, safety. These are heavy, heavy metals that have been erected here. What this will do is when someone comes, you'll have to come through here before you actually get into the building. So we'll have, yes, glass doors, but we have these heavy walls of protection from these metals. And David, if you can point to the roof. We did part of the roof, but you can see we have some leaks. So we waited for the rainy season to identify any leaks that might be here. So before we actually put the sheetrock. So what we have to do is buy more sheetrock to cover the entire ceiling of the property. And that's gonna happen in about 2 weeks. But we have to go through the entire building and take care of all of these leaks. All of the leaks from the roof have to be taken care of. To my right is the security post, as I mentioned earlier. To my left, this is the receptionist room, and the administrative room is on the outside. So this is the floor that I was talking about oversight. We have to have several hundred bags of cement all the way here, all the way through to level this area because an area was sinking. So we had to remove everything to make sure we secure the grounds. We still need electrical cables. Some areas are missing cables. Most of the cables are in, but we need to buy some cables in order to finish the work. So I talked to you guys about windows, but also we need doors. We have to have the main door, which is right here. This will be a main door, and this has to be a steel door. Well, we will do some steel and glass since we have this door on this side. We also have to have, let's take them to the outside kitchen. While we walk into the outside kitchen, this is the inside kitchen. You see the plumbing, water line, and all of these things are in place to get things ready for us to do what we need to do. We have a pass-through here for the cooking outside. We have huge African pots that we don't have commercial grade kitchen right now. So most of the cooking will be done on the outside. This is going to be exposed, but this area is going to be covered. So while they're cooking, most times they cook with charcoal. So we want to make sure there is an area for that to escape. And we'll have stove on the inside, but then all of the charcoal cooking will happen on the outside. And David, let's point to the storage room. This is where we'll store all of the things that the children need for the day-to-day cooking and caring for the kids. We also need, another thing that I want to talk about is light, electricity. We are far away from the town, basically, and the government light has not arrived to this local area. So we have absolutely no light. We have to have backup generator, but what we need even more, solar panel and batteries to power 18,000 square foot building. Because keep in mind, we have this building, we are going to do outside area for the staff. We're going to have an area for the children to have classrooms. We're going to have the outside bathroom, and we have an area for the animals. So all of these buildings combined will be about 18,000 square foot building. We have to power all of these buildings, and we need a backup generator. Because what happens, like right now, it's raining. When it's raining, there is no sunlight. So we, of course, the battery will try to actually keep some of the power, but there are times we will need a generator to back that up a little bit. So let me see what else I have not. We need vehicles. We need buses, a 30-seater bus to bus the children and the staff. And then we need 2 minivans for the day-to-day running of the ministry. And our goal for this completion is $250,000. That is not only going to take care of everything that I've mentioned, it's also going to help us for the day-to-day running of the ministry. We have to take care of the children. All of them, all 24, have to be in schools. And for each child, we're not trying to put them in public schools because the educations, unfortunately, are not that great. If we're going to give them first-class education, they all have to be in private schools. And we have to have someone to teach them, to bring them up to schedule, up to par at what they need to be able to compete in these schools. Now, let me tell you a little bit of some of the challenges we have here. Workers don't stay at the job. You pay them well, they take the deposits, and then they disappear. And then you have to find another person. This is why since December I've been working on a fence, and I'm still right here doing this fence. That's problem number 1. Number 2, when they show up, there's a lot of stealing that happens. You have to be careful with who is doing what. That is constant. You have to constantly be looking around to protect the property, to protect the things. Prices change every week. It is impossible to give a realistic budget. When people ask me, what do we need to complete? I've given you $250. I've added a 10% cushion. Hopefully, by the time we're done, that will be exactly what's needed. So these are some of the things that we have to talk about. And I need tile while I'm here. We need tile for the floors. I have not purchased enough tiles to do even the living room and dining room area. So we have to cover the entire building with tiles. We also need submersible machines. That's what's going to bring the water from the well all the way to the tank. We need about 6 Miller tanks to house this entire area, to support us and give us clean water, which is one of the reasons we have so much malaria, because of bad water, and typhoid because of bad water. Now I'm going to do this really quickly. I know I'm saying a lot, but I want you guys to be able to just see everything we've done. Let me show this metals. These are all for security. And we're still going to have glass here. Windows are coming inside for more protection. David, let's walk quickly to the front of the orphanage. So here's the dining room. All of this is the sitting room. These kids have nothing but space to spread around, thank God. And these are the different levels. These are 2 of my boys. This is the girls' levels. Look at that, more protection. This is the boys' level. We're going to do the same thing here, down here. So guys, I just want to thank you all for taking time to hear what I have to say about this ministry and for giving me the honor and privilege to not only honor God, but to honor my mom by doing what's necessary to give these children a chance. Every single one of their lives has been changed as a result of this ministry. They have a future, they have a hope. We have children here that want to be pastors. Others want to be involved in politics. Others want to be in construction. They have been able to think more. Their visions have been expanded just because we are here. So I really hope that you would help me with this push. Starting now in the next week, I need to have at least 50 to 80,000 in hand for us to do the very next thing. And the goal is to be open in December. And I know that God will get us through because He's brought us a mighty long way. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. And I pray that the Lord provide all of your needs as He would mine according to His riches in glory. Again, this is Mazare Young. God bless.
I wanted to talk how Ekmo have changed my life. When I was living with my auntie, I never stay at home. I go to school late every day, and I came home whatever I wanted to. But now I have guidance, and mom makes sure that I go to school on time, I come home on time. I am learning to respect myself, others. And I thank mom and dad for loving me and protecting me. Also the donors.
Hello everyone, my name is Bintu Masai, and I'm here this afternoon to tell you about my story. When I am at home, when I am living with my family member, we will struggle to have food to eat. We will sell alcohol first and potato leaf and other vegetable to have money. We went to go in the forest and brush and make garden to have food. So now when I have come in this program now, in this Hekmo, also I call it school, when now I will not struggle to have food, I will eat 3 meals a day. And when at home, I will have 1 meal a day. I will struggle to have one now. I will not struggle. I will learn my book. When at my home, I will not study. I don't have AC. I don't have no fan. I have AC. I have fan. Anything I want to take, I have it. I have the right to take it. Any cloth I want to wear, I will wear it. Any side I want to lie down, I will lie it. Or only the boys' room I will not lie down. Or if I want to lie down, my mom I will lie down. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Morrison Kamal. I would like to tell you my story. Before I was accepted into this program, I lived with my relative who was struggling to take care of me every day. We went to the forest to gather wood for charcoal. We sell them to provide food for the family. Most time, I eat 1 meal a day. When I went in school, the teacher will take us from the classroom to work for them at their houses when we are supposed to be learning. I thank mom and dad because they have made us to know about God. We will go to church every Sunday. We will do Bible study at home in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. When we're ready to go to bed, we will do Bible study and we will pray. When we wake up in the morning, we will pray. I thank mom and dad and the donors. They are saving our life. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adam Asise. I lost my dad at the age of 7 years old. I lost my mom when I was a little child. Then I become a real orphan. Before Ekmo take me, I have to sell first snacks, fish, soap, alcohol. I will help the family to have money to eat at home. Then when mom have taken me to this organization, now I don't have to worry again to sell. I will have what I need. I will have clothes, food. I will eat 3 times a day. I know about God's word. When I am at home to my auntie, education was not important to me. But now, mom have changed my life. They have made education have important to me. I thank mom and dad and the donors for what they have done for me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Africa. When I was at my home, I was a street boy. I was sleeping outside. I was lying and still. I will not wake up on time. I will come here to talk about what Ekmo have done in my life. I know God was, and I will go to church every day. I will do Bible study every day I will study on times. I thank God that when I will grow up, I will going to be a pastor. I thank God what the donors have done in my life because they have helped us to build the building. I thank God for that, what they have done. Our mom, they have given us shoes, clothes, bag, school bag, and book, and we eat 3 times a day, and we eat breakfast 1 time a day. I thank God for that one. Thank you once more. My name is Esther Kaikai.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ibra Benesi Kabi. I want to talk what something I do in my life. As at home, I have plenty of crap. I've come here now. I have plenty of crap. I'm not going to steal it. I thank you for